All right out there, guys. It is Wednesday. I need to wrap this up. Little loose ends here and there, and then I gotta change the oil in the truck, and then I gotta retorque all the rough country suspension. And then I gotta load everything up, but I'm trying. Fenders are still here. I need them out of here, you know. So the battery is hooked up now. It's secure. This is a weird tie down. It's not solid, but I think it'll be okay. I'm only going for the weekend, right? And I don't drive this thing like a nut Baja racing or nothing, so we should be okay. I took the wing nuts out and put regular nylon lock nuts on there. Got my wiring done. I put the positive into a conduit, a PVC conduit. I was going to get that blue stuff that I used earlier. Earlier in this build here. But it was like another $9 and I'll need like 5 feet. And I got, jeez. This is only like $2, and these are like what, 87 cents or something for the elbows. I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. I just want to protect my positive lead here off the battery, off anything back here. I don't want any damage to this positive or the battery. That's why you put a cover on your battery. Now here is the this is leftover red wire. 0 gauge. Man, I gotta use it up. I don't want to order more wire just for this, so we'll just give it a squirt of black paint there and loop it through so it's not hanging around on the floor here. And then it comes over to here, and it comes in. That's just the ground. Okay, so the ground is grounding onto the box here. I'm gonna do a chassis ground, so it's a bolt going through. And there's another wire on the other side following through. And I did scrape the paint and all that off here. So all this is grounded. So it's a chassis ground. Okay. There's actually 2 wires on there. The other second wire comes down. I'm using a 2 gauge going down. And we're going to do we're going to do another chassis ground to the body here. So it's grounded onto the body. I scraped some paint off there too. That goes through to the other side. There's another cable going to the frame. Yeah, to the frame. So we're grounded onto the frame and onto the body here. I hope that works. And basically this is just to charge this battery and run the accessories. Okay. In an emergency though. If for some reason my start battery, which is up front in the front of the engine compartment, dies on me for some unknown reason, I got a switch in this box here. I can use this battery to start. Now for that's going to take a lot of current. So I'm hoping this works. If not, I may have to run a wire all the way to the battery. So I'm not sure about the chassis ground working. That's why I ran 0 gauge off the battery. Make sure I got plenty of current flow. 0 gauge off the battery, negative and positive. Just in case. I got a 0 gauge here off the front, off the start battery in the engine compartment. But my ground is suspect there. This wire here is just an extension cord, a 120 outdoor extension cord, and the black wire is my control wires for my lights. That's all that's for. So up here we got, these are my lights. Going to the KC LED gravity lights on the roof. So that takes care of that. It's unbelievable the amount of time this takes. And yeah, if we go to this side, if you saw the video from the other day, gee, does this stuff work? No, it doesn't work because I haven't switched the switch over yet, so hang in there. So over here, this is my main battery control, okay? This turns that battery on. It's what they call the house battery. It's for my accessories. It comes in on this wire here and goes out on here up to the main fuse, and then out distribution block, and then down to my fuse block and all the stuff I have back here. But it's off right now until I hit this switch that connects the battery to this right here and my accessories. It also connects the battery from the truck to the automatic control relay, which is this one here, charging relay, which is this over here. So yeah, and this relay only works if the engine's running. So if I turn the switch on, hopefully nothing blows out. Now the house battery is connected to my accessories back here. This battery, my start battery, goes to here but dead ends at the relay, at my charging relay, until I start up the motor. At that point, both batteries are tied together and charged at the same time. Here's my fuses, put my fuses in. Oh, I had to make all these wires up and everything, and I still got to do some securing and stuff. This did not work out very good, unfortunately. If you don't know, I'm running amber and white lights. So one switch should be amber and one switch should be white. Fortunately, I got my wires crossed. No, I didn't want that. I wanted them all amber or all white. It didn't work out very good there, but it's what it is. I got places to go. That means I have to redo all this here. This took a lot of time. So it's good for right now. It's light. It's light. And I also got another light in here, just to light up in here, you know, an interior light. And on top of that, if I really want to get into power, I could energize the inverter here, and then I got lights up on this, up on here, 120 volt. I got 120 volts, and yeah, for my chargers, and I got some 5 volt USB chargers, and I can run my air compressor off 12 volts. It's coming along now. I got it that far. I need to do a little securing down here of all these loose wires and stuff. Make sure I double check anything. Hey, there's you can use those shrink wraps, like right here. I use the shrink wrap thingies. I ran out over here, and man, I just like spending way too much money on this stuff. So do it the old school way. Just wrap it in electrical tape. Not just once, twice. Pull it tight as you're wrapping it. It's what it is, you know. Like I said, I'm not building a space shuttle here. Don't have to fly. Right? Right. So, if we go to the back of the truck. If we go to the back of the truck, my interior light should work. Yeah, so there's my interior lights. There's one LED string here, and there's one up here. And that came with the shell. That was extra. But then I got my exterior lights on the door panels. See, all white, or all amber. Amber is to keep the bugs away. and for that romantic glow. But for that, I just use some switches I had laying around from some old projects. You know, they have lights, but I don't need them to light up, so that's why there's a spare lug on there. This wire in here came with the shell, so I had to do all this. Jeez Louise. Hopefully everything stays together. These lights are for the exterior when you got the doors open. If you didn't see that video, let me show you real quick. Yeah, so you're parked somewhere, you know, you want to get out and set up camp and it's dark already while you open these up and hit the light. It gives you enough light. You know, you don't need spotlights or nothing like that out here, so that's good. I've got lanterns, I got Coleman lanterns. I've got, but I've never needed them. I just need enough light to see. So we got lights there. Lights there, just to set up camp. Once you set up camp, it's good night, folks. So these are separate from these over here, because this is just control stuff here. This is the control room. Once I'm set up, I can close this up and forget about it. Unless there's a problem and I can just kill everything right here. You're dead. Okay guys, hopefully this comes out. This is a quick video here because it's getting dark and I've got more work to do in the truck. That'll be in the morning, but this is my shade right here. This is like $16 at Ace Hardware a couple years ago. Did the job. You know, you can buy like an ARB awning and stuff, and you could actually go to any RV place and get an awning. People these days got to get an ARB, you know, because it's for overlanding. People have been camping for years. It wasn't called overlanding, but I got one of these only because it was $80 at Walmart. You can go on Amazon, they're like $139. Okay, so anyway, you know, this, hopefully you can hear me because this camera has a terrible microphone, but it basically comes with a hitch. Nice timing helicopter. Comes with this hitch. It's called the tail umbrella. So if you have a receiver hitch, just pop that in. Comes with a pole. And a crank up umbrella. I don't know, it might work. We'll find out, right? What do you expect for 80 bucks?